Good morning, folks. Today is Tuesday, 30th. I'm parked here in Fort Worth. So let me show you what I got on me. This load, I did a 2-pick, 1 drop. So I'm actually dropping right here in Fort Worth. I parked here last night. I ended up getting me some Uber Eats, some Chili's over to the truck. And man, I wanted to talk to y'all real quick about good agents and bad agents. So on this load right here, I would consider this agent right here that I dealt with a bad agent. I got him saved in my phone. There's a high probability I would never use this agent again. And what I mean by that is that you're supposed to know what you have, right? You posted on the load board, you're supposed to know what you have. I shouldn't have to figure it out for you. My job is to go pick up what you tell me to pick up, where you tell me to pick it up, and deliver it safely in the same way I picked it up to that address of the delivery. So this load was paying $3.03 a mile. 2-pick, 1 drop. I called on the load because it was like supposed to be 20,000 pounds. And supposed to be like 2,000 pounds at the first pick, 18,000 pounds at the second pick. Deliver it next day here in Fort Worth. So what I did was I picked up what ended up happening was the actual, this right here, 1, 2, and that on both sides, excuse me, I picked that up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Then I had to drive 2 hours coming down, and I picked up the remainder, which, let's get closer here. I picked up the remainder, which is these right here on the top deck. And then this whole bundle back here on the bottom, bottom deck back here. So this whole thing back here is 18,000 pounds. So 9,000 up front, 9,000 back. This is a total. So the total weight of the load is about 38 to 39,000 pounds, almost 40,000 pounds. So I call the agent. I'm like, hey man, we got an issue. The load is heavier than what we agreed on. You know, I'm like, I told him one of two things could either happen, because when they asked, hey man, so like, what can we do? I either need more money or I need my truck order not used. He said, man, I don't have any more money into it. You know, they tell me the price. My job is to find a truck to do it. So I'm like, okay man, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go ahead and take me off the load, give me a truck order not used, and I'll be on my way. He goes, okay, we'll see. I said, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. And then just hangs the fucking phone up. So now I'm irritated because I'm like, we'll see, but you lied. So now we supposed to see if I'm gonna get my truck order not used because you lied. And I didn't like that, man, you know. And not only was there an issue with just the weight, when he sent me my information, it literally just had a pickup city and a delivery date, a delivery city, excuse me. It didn't have no pickup address. It didn't have the delivery address. And it also didn't have the second pickup address either. So he calls me when he realizes it and goes, hey man, I just realized I didn't send you an address to the pickup. I said, yeah, you don't have an address to the pickup, an address to the delivery, or an address to the second pickup either. So I'm like, come on man, we got to get it together. I'm already en route. Because if I book a load and let's say, hey man, the load's got to be picked up, you know, as soon as possible. You tell me the city that it's going to, I'm putting that city in my GPS and I'm rolling that way. So mind you, I'm doing a lot of stuff I'm not supposed to be doing to get the load. So I'm waiting for you to actually do your job and send me the correct address so I can put the address in as I'm driving. So that's the type of things I've had to deal with on this particular load. And like I said, if I had to open the spread up, and I don't really like driving with the spread open. I like the spread to be closed. The trailer turns a little better, and the tires don't wear as bad. Granted, I don't have to pay for the maintenance, but I don't want to have to deal with the downtime. So, like I said, I picked this bundle up here in Tulsa, and that's the palletized fencing. Y'all can see how it is. Pallet right here, then we got some bundles right here. that are banded together. And then we got 2 bigger pallets up top. And then there's another bundle added on the opposite side. There's some pallets on the opposite side of this right here. And then, like I said, y'all seen the second stop, which we got about 9,000 up here, 9,000 back there. And yeah, so almost 40,000 pounds. I think it's like 38,000 and some change, or it might be 39,000 and some change, right into 40,000 pounds. So I got to drop this load, and like I said, I'm delivering right here. I see one of the gates is open. They don't open till 8 o'clock, so just crank the truck up, get my pre-trip, and I'm finna go ahead and ease on up in there. But just to show y'all how I got it strapped, one strap here, one strap here. So I'm pretty much strapping the top. So 2 over the top, or the first set, 2 over this one. I got 1 over this one, and then I got 1 over the bottom. And then as far as back here, 2 4-inch straps, 1 2-inch strap. So 5,400 pounds, 5,400 pounds. That's about 3,000 pounds right there. Y'all can see better on this side. Pallet, 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 pallet. That's pretty much how we got it. Yeah. So like I said, did Tulsa, picked up in Tulsa, did another pick in Norman, Oklahoma, right under OKC, and then delivering right here in Fort Worth. So now, my next load is gonna be a military load, but we're not gonna speak about that one in this video. And I meant to do the video when I was in to do the. I meant to record the stops, the pickups. But man, I'm constantly going back and forth with the agent, man, and yeah. So like I said, this is one agent definitely won't use again. It'd have to be like a special occasion for me to use this agent again, man. But yeah, I'm not gonna triple stress about it. Like I said, doing what I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm just piecing stuff together. I could have just drove down and took the rest of the week off and still would have had a good week, but I'm over here like, well, let me add a little bit more. Let me add a little bit more. Because once the winter time comes and it starts snowing, your boy is shutting it down. I'm not driving in no snow. I will probably be just doing, you know, Houston, Dallas, like pretty much Texas for real, for real. And them loads don't pay that well, but hey, I will probably be doing that. So let me show you up here on my top deck. This is my generator that I use, Generac GP3600. That generator is amazing. Great thing is it's on its way out, but this was a dang good generator. I bought this generator for 200 bucks off of Marketplace, and this was a dang good generator, man. I'm probably either gonna get another one, or I'm gonna get I'll probably go ahead and get an inverter generator. But this generator, I ain't checked no oils, ain't done no oil change, ain't replaced no spark plugs, and I run this generator every night. Maybe once or twice I haven't run it since I've been on the road. That's because it was cool where I was parked at. But other than that, I run this thing every night. It runs for 10 to 12 hours. If I do a 34-hour reset, it's running the whole 34, 48 hours that I'm resetting. This thing is a beast. I don't know how much it costs brand new. I probably need to look into it, but this thing is amazing. So, like I said, I found this off of Marketplace, 200 bucks. I've had it for over a year, and I've been running it dang near every day since I've been over here, or at least for the last 4 months, every day, strong. I don't see the hours don't work no more because it done got rained on. The glass up here that shows you how much fuel in it doesn't work anymore because it got rained on. But besides those two, I mean, like I said, it's on its way out, but it's a dang good generator. It runs good. So, yeah, guys, that's my load right here. This is my Tulsa, Oklahoma to Norman, Oklahoma to Fort Worth, Texas load right here. Wasn't too bad, actually. Like I said, just the rate and the weight with the agent. Yeah, man, I don't do those. I don't, you know, since I've been over here, I've came across some dang good agents. And, you know, shout out to my guy Hustle who told me, you know, hey, man, you got to stop dealing with them foreign agents and go with the ones that have direct, or which are direct customers. So this is a direct customer load. He said it pays decent, but it could have paid way more. You know what I'm saying? The reason I say that because the lower the miles, the more it's supposed to pay. So for example, 100-mile load, paying $3 a mile is not good. You get what I'm saying? Because on average, if I run a 100-mile load over here, I'm getting paid like $9 to $10 a mile. You know, if I run let's say a 500-mile load, those average between $4 to $5 a mile. You know, so with this load being the mileage that it is, which I don't remember exactly, it's paying right at $3 a mile, and I'm like, yeah, I was wanting a little bit more. But like I said, I hopped on it, I took it. So it is what it is. All right, guys, so any questions or concerns, drop it in the comment section below. If you want to get in contact with me, send me an email at truckingwithbigdaddy@gmail.com. Big Daddy. Love that truck, man. That's my baby right there. Yeah, send me an email at truckingwithbigdaddy.com or at gmail.com. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Catch y'all in the next one.